Hello everyone, welcome back. Here's my plan for this episode, just launching right into it. Gonna defeat the 8th gym today, plus I'm gonna be running into the Kimono Girls and getting to the top of Bell Tower, though I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat Ho-Oh even with this team I've got here. Ho-Oh is just ridiculously hard in this particular kind of reimagining of the game, so it's probably going to take me a couple of tries if I'm being completely honest, and there's no shame in that if that should happen. So if I fail to get her in this episode, then I guess I'll just pick up in the next episode when I do eventually manage it. And I'll be truthful about the amount of tries it took me. But here I am already thinking it's going to take, probably at least 2 or more. Alright, so going through Claire's gym, I skipped through a lot of trainers, but I am deliberately going to be fighting all of these ones in here because the trainers earlier on in the game, their Pokemon are like level 15, 20, 25, 30. They're not outstanding until right about now. Like this level 38 Seadra, and then this Dratini coming up here, even this Dratini, all these Pokemon are going to provide excellent XP, and Miltank's going to need all of that stuff, I think. So anyway, there's my plan for this episode. Now, to get back to the thing I've been talking about for the vast majority of this, the recap of Gospel of Gold. Since we're playing in Johto anyways. I'll run into this girl. Where did I leave? Oh, right. So previously, Gold had just left Ecruteak City a second time, this time going out to the west, because they'd managed to capture Apollo Archer, the head of Team Rocket, until Giovanni returns, and he's escaped. Silver, the Lugia, has managed to help him to escape somehow, and so Gold's looking for him, and he finds him, or what's left of him, just pounded into the ground in the field somewhere beyond the western gate. And that's when Silver announces himself. And he's like, yep, I did that, and I did it with extreme vengeance. And Silver decides that he's in a talking mood because having talked with Archer and figuring out, I can convince him to come out of Ecruteak where the Phoenix's influence doesn't extend to, and then I can get him there. He's feeling pretty confident about that now. So the thing is, of course, Gold still has the influence of Spirit around him, and so Silver says, alright, I'm not gonna harm Gold right now, but I do summon you to the Whirl Islands, and we're gonna see once and for all which of us is stronger, because you think you've seen me at my full strength? You haven't seen me at my full strength yet. There goes the train again outside, so sorry if you can hear that. Oh crap, I went too high up. Dang it, getting overly distracted. Flip, flip, flip. Here we go. And so Spirit just kind of stands by and keeps Silver once again from harming Gold, and then when he leaves, only then does she reveal herself, and she's kind of downtrodden, and Gold wonders what's the matter, and it turns out that Spirit's taking this opportunity to go to the Whirl Islands and there pretty much take all of Silver's focus up from now on. Now, she has the power to kill him. Up until this point in the story, I haven't really established which of the two are stronger, though it's never been in a whole lot of doubt that Silver never had a whole lot of power on Spirit. Like, if Spirit really wanted to, she could absolutely own him. Back when I was a little kid, I thought that Lugia was actually the better of the two because, water type, even though it's not actually a water type, it's water aligned, and so water beats fire. Lugia's got a distinct advantage. But now, the power of being able to rise from the dead, there's a reason that phoenixes are my spirit animal, essentially. If I inserted anything of myself into that story, it is that I love freaking phoenixes. More than dragons, more than any sort of animal, real or mystical or Pokemon or whatever. Phoenixes are freaking where it's at. Maybe I'll switch Gengar out from the front here. Like, I think I'll have Mamoswine take over after this, because Gengar's doing a pretty good job of sweeping these guys here, but Mamoswine's got Icicle Crash, and it's time to take advantage of that. Oh right, I'm almost out of Super Potions. I think I only have this last one here, which is fine. It's about time for me to switch to Hyper Potions anyway, considering my point in the game. Alright, oh, you're not even gonna look at me if I run past you? Okay. So, it's established that Spirit actually had a Master Ball that Archer had his hands on, and Gold's like, what? So where is it? And Spirit destroyed it. Why did you destroy it? We could have totally locked Silver inside of it, and then he wouldn't have been an issue anymore. He wouldn't have affected people's minds, and happily ever after. And Spirit says, look, for there to be a true happily ever after, the people of Johto need to turn from their evil ways. And, you know, with or without Silver, this sort of thing was going to happen eventually. So it was just a matter of it speeding up or slowing down. But ultimately, the humans are going to need to sort their own affairs out. Spirit is... Doggone it, sorry. Spirit is a Pokemon, and a Pokemon will amend a Pokemon's wrongs, so she says. Silver did not have authority to interfere in the world of humans, even though he suffered at their hands to some extent. And so, Gold doesn't want to be parted from her, but that's just the reality of the situation. He's gonna die of old age before they ever meet again, but she gives him the message that they will meet again. And until then, you have learned to love the good. Never let go of that first love. Oh, jeez, dude. Boy, I'm getting my ass handed to me already, and it's only one move in. You know, maybe they anticipated that I was gonna have Mamoswine move first. How do I want to deal with this? I can't really send out another proper Pokemon. I should have used Icicle Crash right from the get-go. Oh well. It's using Outrage. I'm gonna need a strong defense against that. Let's bring out Steelix. Now that it's using Outrage, Steelix should be able to hold out against that pretty well. His Rock Slide will be a bit better. I don't know why I used Ancient Power there. I guess I just didn't think Gyarados would do as much damage as it ended up doing. Okay, good. I think this will be just enough. The Battle of the Giant Serpents. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to knock you out with this. Come on, Steelix. Oh, critical hit. Well, we'll never know now, will we? Okay, I'm feeling a bit nervous right now. Alright, Kingdra's coming out. I'm pretty sure Kingdra's gonna use Surf, so I'm gonna send my Kingdra out. So it was this battle that I decided, well, this time around, instead of waiting until I beat Claire to claim her signature Pokemon Kingdra, I'm just gonna go ahead and use this Kingdra against hers, but dang it, her Kingdra's faster than mine despite mine being a higher level, and that is really disappointing to see. Well, I guess Miltank can finish it off. Or, is Gengar fast enough? Do I want Miltank? Let's use Gengar, because I'm gonna try to outspeed it here. Yes, good, faster. I thought for a second she was gonna use another healing item. Alright, so... Can I afford to go to the summary while I'm battling Claire? Claire is still like a really heavy-duty opponent here. Yeah. I figured that Aerodactyl was gonna be faster, but... let's see what this can do. Aerodactyl's special defense is down, but doggone it, Aerodactyl's gonna be faster no matter what. I guess I'll go ahead and use this opportunity to revive Kingdra. Yeah, unfortunately, Gengar's just gonna have to take the hit here. But we'll send in Steelix. I don't think Aerodactyl can really do anything to effectively hurt Steelix. Yeah, Double Edge. Okay. Steelix is proving a bit more useful than I thought it would, actually. I was anticipating a lot more, like, enemies with special water-type, fire-type attacks, but so far I've been lucky, though I know that this Dragonair is about to change that. Do I want to take the hit, or do I want to switch? I think Steelix has served his purpose, so let's go ahead and use Earthquake. Maybe I'll survive this Flamethrower. I'm a little doubtful of it, but we'll see. Hey, we did. Okay. Jeez, got a critical Earthquake. I'm glad I did that. Okay, I'm feeling a little better about my chances in this battle now. Let's go ahead and give Miltank a chance, because even though Miltank's kind of low level, if she's going to be useful at all, it will be against this Dragonair at this point. Ba-boom, no problem. And, okay, her last one is also a Dragonair. By the way, I named Claire's Dragonairs, what was it? Like the Arabian Devil. Iblis and, what was the other one called? Like the Angel of Death. Azrael, that's what it was. Alright, come on. Yes, there we go. Okay, no problem. I think I might have overestimated Claire a bit. Okay, now she's gonna throw her tantrum and whatever, we got it. Alright, no problem. So, Gold and Spirit eventually get to the Whirl Islands, and there's Silver waiting for them, and he has this ominous presence, because though they're finally meeting him face-to-face for the first time, or at least it's the first time for Gold, he's seen Silver in all of his various masks, but now at last he's seeing Silver for real, the real deal, at his most potent. You know, the closer he is, the more his power is revealed. But even so, Gold knows that Spirit is the more powerful, and so with her alongside on his side, he can kind of hold his crap together. Also, I'm a little distracted because I just realized I need to teach Whirlpool to a Pokemon. Do I want it to be Kingdra or Poliwrath? Ooh, which one? I guess I'll go ahead and teach it to Poliwrath. I don't really see Poliwrath's Bubble Beam being all that effective. Poliwrath is more the physical attacker as far as being my water type, and as a water type, Kingdra's the more special attacker. Also, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use another Max Repel in just a second here. Alright, so the battle as I'd always sort of imagined it between Ho-Oh and Lugia doesn't immediately start. Silver tries one last trick to put a wedge between Spirit and Gold. He shows the alternate reality, this parallel universe in fact, when Gold ended up capturing Suicune and then using Suicune to try to capture Ho-Oh. And actually, I don't think you can do that in this game. Like, you have to capture Ho-Oh first, and then you get access to Suicune, but I don't know. I think that you can get Suicune before Ho-Oh, it's just it just has to be like Pokemon Gold or Silver when they're running around, like it can't be Crystal. Anyway, let's go ahead and use Earthquake here. And so, you never really find out what Parallel Gold's motivations were for capturing the Phoenix, Ho-Oh, in that parallel world, but it doesn't matter. Silver's overall objective is simply, alright, Gold is just another one of those no-good Pokemon trainers who just cares about using Pokemon because they're powerful, and capturing the legendary Ho-Oh is just another kind of notch in his belt. And Spirit's like, nope, not gonna work. There's a good reason for everything, and I am still going to punish you for your interference. Now, I gotta concentrate on this for a moment, by the way, because I could choose to get an answer wrong here, but then you don't get a Dratini with extreme speed. Not that it really matters. Strong trainers, yeah. What's more important? Knowledge. Yes, I'm gonna pick violence, okay. Now, here's the only one that you can, like, unironically get wrong. It's like, which one's more important? Well, obviously strong Pokemon are more important. But, you know, clicking both is the only acceptable answer here. Good thing that this guy's hard of hearing, or else you would have failed this trial that even Claire wasn't able to pass. You're lying, even I haven't been approved, says the self-proclaimed greatest Dragon Master. Okay. Alright, so Gold gets the impression from Silver at last that all the humans along the way that have tried to kill Gold, Max Obedience 48, Silver was behind them, except for Karen. But all these other humans, they were too sloppy, too quick about trying to kill Gold, because Silver himself wanted Gold dead, because he was being used as the Phoenix's emissary to try to redeem people. Whereas Silver wants people punished for their evil, the Phoenix still holds out hope for their redemption. And so, you know, obviously only one of these things can happen, in Silver's estimation. And even he has some reservations about fighting Spirit, because she is such a pure entity that it is just sinful and wrong to deliberately cause her damage, to cause her harm. But he will have his way no matter what. And so the fight begins, and Spirit deliberately allows herself to be hurt in this battle, but she also fights back as well. And Gold is only witness to the first part of it, but she's holding back, and she's still going to occupy all of his attention, and from here on out, Gold will be free to treat with the rest of humanity without Silver's influence corrupting any more of them. And, let's switch this out. Who do I want to... You know what? I'm just going to be doing a very temporary switch. I'm going to be bringing Mamoswine right back into the party in just a little bit. But I need access to fly here. I'm not even going to bother going down the mountain. I'm just going to fly straight to the lab in order to get the Master Ball. Oh, by the way, we are listening to Ori, Will of the Wisps again, and this is my favorite track, the something Waters. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it is so beautiful. Okay, and yeah, Master Ball's the best. Something Kimono Girls, yep. Okay, you've been helping all these people, Alright, so Gold is witness to the battle between the two legendary birds for a little while, and then Silver tries vainly one more time to kill off Gold before Suicune comes in and spirits Gold away. And, you know, Suicune's the appropriate Pokemon for that, not only being a servant of the Phoenix, but also being able to run across water and stuff. And it's only now that Gold finally manages to get to Cianwood. And at first he doesn't even realize that he's in Cianwood City. Like, he gets thrown onto the shore all of a sudden, kind of an undignified toss, but Suicune has to leave the shore immediately because there's some surfers, and they already see Suicune on the waves, and they're like, whoa, what is that thing? I've never seen a Pokemon like that before. And so Suicune has to make a quick exit before anybody gets the idea of try to capture it, even though they're all just in swim trunks and that's it. They're not going to have Pokeballs on them. So Gold's a bit disoriented, but he tells the story of the various things that he's seen, and these guys think that he swallowed too much salt water, and, he's obviously fallen off of a ship at some point, and he's delusional, but then Chuck's wife comes along, and that's when we see, oh, it's Cianwood City. Initially, it's just a woman that Gold is not quite aware of, but he thinks, oh, maybe that's Gym Leader Jasmine of, crap, I can't... Oh, Olivine City, but no. We're in Cianwood right now. And Chuck's wife is basically the best sort of character yin I could think of. Chuck is the yang, she is the yin, and so the two of them suit each other really well. But more on that in a little bit. She's very kindly, she takes Gold to Chuck's house because... there is starting to be a huge rainfall as Silver is using all of his influence to try to fight the Phoenix, and it's causing the weather to get kicked up. By the way, I know I should be paying attention to all the various things that the Kimono Girls have witnessed you doing throughout the game here. All the accomplishments that you did, but I just can't be arsed. Also, Mamoswine's being a pretty good player right now, though. As soon as I say that, he gets critted and knocked out. That's fine. Do I want to send Gengar out? I'm afraid Espeon's going to be faster, and then it's going to give Gengar a thrashing immediately. Or do I want to send out Miltank? Miltank's special defense isn't great, but Espeon's defense isn't great either, so yeah, let's go ahead and try to body slam it. Okay, crap, and I got paralyzed too. I should have tried Headbutt. I didn't realize I'd be faster than it. Okay, there we go. That's an acceptable outcome. Alright, so, at first when they get to Chuck's house, Chuck doesn't even really properly take note of them, he kind of waves them in, sees that Gold is company, he's like, huh. But he's on a phone call with the actual gym leader, Jasmine, and she's calling about how Amphi is sick and she can't really leave him alone anymore because it's gotten that bad. And neither the game nor the anime ever bothered to clarify if Amphi was male or female, so I don't know, I defaulted to him. Whatever, I'll do that with people on the road, what's that guy thinking if he's swerving all over the place, even if it's a woman driver? Whatever. Call me sexist, but I just say he for people on the road. Let's see, Shadow Punch. Just in case it had Quick Attack. Oh, what am I saying, Quick Attack? I'm a ghost type. Alright, Gengar is definitely gonna be max XP. Oh, wow, I stand corrected, but whatever, it's still as high of a level as it can be at this point. I wonder if Miltank's even going to make it to 46, let alone 48. I'm going to count on Miltank for this upcoming Ho-Oh battle. Alright, so Gold overhears that Jasmine is worried about Amphi, and when he eventually sits down and thanks these two, the gym leader and his wife, for their hospitality at the table... Is Jolteon faster than me? You know what, I'm gonna risk a Shadow Ball. Oh crap, it was faster than me. You'd think being 6 levels above would kind of even that out, but whatever. I got a Steelix. I'm not worried. So he tells this story to them, and they are fairly impressed, though they don't believe everything. Who would? It's kind of a fantastical story. Aw, dang it. They were ready for that. Alright, fine, I'll use Crunch. But then there is a knock at the door, and it's Karen of the Elite Four, and Gold's all terrified because if Karen really wanted to, she could take him right now. However, Chuck has already given Gold Sanctuary, and without actually hearing it outright, he realizes that Karen... Well, actually, I guess Gold would have told him that Karen tried to murder him that one time. And so, whether or not he believes it, the fact that Karen's now here, and coincidentally Gold's here, it's a little too strange, So, he's very hesitant to let let Karen in. Hey, you know what? I'm kind of glad for this paralysis, even though it's messing me up right now, because at least I won't be burned. Though I am getting hit really hard with that stuff right now. Jeez, I'm not quite sure what to do here. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and take one more Scald, body slam it one more time, and then switch Miltank out. Or should I risk it? Yeah, okay. Huh, I actually managed to make that work. I'm kind of proud of Miltank right now. Okay, lost my place. So, Karen actually can't afford to make Chuck angry because he could technically beat her, even though her Pokemon are higher level than his, because he's got type advantage. Fighting types do not quail in the face of dark types. They are all the more deadly. And so, now she could counter that by having Will, who's nearby, the Psychic type elite, step in on her behalf. She says that he's close by. However, knowing that Bruno has now recently gone missing, which is another thing that could be laid at Gold's feet, go figure, she decides that she would rather have Chuck be Bruno's replacement if she needs him. And in the meantime, she's kind of making a bid once and for all to be the champion, the new champion of the Johto League, now that Lance has kind of been impeached and put out of the way. And Gold doesn't realize what's been going on, but while he was away, while he was distracted with Ho-Ho versus Lugia fight, things have still been happening. Lance has finally managed to kind of compile a video announcing his return and that he means to overthrow the corruption of the current Johto League and go back to the original ways, which, you know, that's very Johto of him. Of all the regions, Johto is the most traditional, like, most traditionally Japanese and everything. Like, everybody is still kind of living in, I don't know if I would say the feudal era, but you can tell that everything is very old and reverence is given to it for being old. So, a new Lance is then shown on the screen. This is after Karen leaves. Karen says that she could cure Amphi with a secret potion, which she also kind of shows Gold. Look, we've got your friend who had the secret potion in the first place, so you could turn yourself in, and then your friend will be good to go. Oop, where's the... Oh, there it is. Okay, that was a little bit hidden there. Sorry, I'm kind of getting my stuff mixed up here, and it's because the other part of my brain is still trying to figure out which of these paths is the proper one. And I'm kind of thinking it's this one? Did I make a mistake? Huh. Yeah, I made a mistake. I should have just stuck with, oh well. I guess this gives me more time to talk now. So she shows Gold that he could be allowed to go, or Junichi could be allowed to go home right now if he'll just give himself up. But Gold refuses to. He's like, no, you get nothing. And it makes Karen upset, but she can't really do anything at this point. Let's see, do I want to go this way? I think I'm supposed to be going this way, I think. Hang on, I gotta concentrate for a second here. Those both lead to that path. What happens if I take this path? Okay, alright. Whew, I almost messed up. But this is where I continually got lost in the past, and I'm just gonna keep going down in this direction right here. Yep, this is the only path in order to make it further up. Otherwise, you just keep on getting turned around. And I realize I'm missing out on a couple of nice items, but I'm just more concerned about not getting lost in this maze. I always hated this part of the game because no matter how many times I played it, I'd always find a way to screw it up somehow. Alright, okay, where was I? Alright, so Karen finally leaves, and she does not give the secret potion to Amphi. She just kind of says that she might be more inclined to do it if Bruno will, or if Chuck will give her the location to Bruno. Jeez, this is confusing. Do I really have to go this way? Let's see, what happens if I do... this? Oh, okay. Geez, I thought I was through the worst of it, but I'm still running into trouble. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this teleport here. Alright, let's see what happens if I go in here. Oh. I just get another nice item, but I'm still as lost as ever. Like, I cannot keep track of my thoughts right now because this maze just messes with my cognitive level so bad. Okay, going down, back to here. I think if I just go over this way and then downwards, I should be okay. Alright, free max revive. That's kind of nice considering what's coming up here. Okay, yeah, just keep on going now. Just keep on going. Do I want to go through here? I'll just keep going. I gotta be close to the top by now. Let's just see what's over here. Okay, good. If I'd gone through that teleport, I would have missed this very easy to grab full restore. I'm sure there's like a rare candy or something up here, but I can't be arsed. Also, I'm pretty much wasting a max repel because I'm so close to the end anyway. I should have just used a repel, but screw it. Whew. Nope, I don't think I can afford to recap any more Gospel of Gold right now, talking about the two lances, the real one and the fake one, because this next battle is going to take all of my attention. Alright. Do I even have the right Pokemon out front right now? Let's go ahead and put Poliwrath out a little bit because I'm going to have Poliwrath use Whirlpool immediately on Ho-Oh. I'm nervous. I am nervous, because if I fail in this battle, then I'm just going to have to end the episode at that failure, and then pick up when I eventually do manage to take Ho-Oh down for real. But for now, let's go ahead and use Whirlpool, because I don't think I'm going to be able to deal any serious damage to it. The best I can hope to do is, like, effects like flinching it and doing damage every turn. See how little that did right there? That was a Shadow Ball from a level 48 Gengar against a Ho-Oh at level 45. Okay, here comes Burning Wind. 2 of my 3 should be alright. Ah, crap. But everybody gets burned from it. And my physical attackers are gonna suffer for that. Not that they can do any sort of reliable damage anyway. Oh, crap, that's right. It gets freed from Whirlpool because now Poliwrath is removed. Yeah, all of my Pokemons are gonna be burned. Alright. I'm pretty sure that Steelix is gonna get knocked out real quick here. But let's do what we can. I guess I'll use Dragon Pulse so as not to hurt my teammates right here. And, yeah, let's go ahead and try Icicle Crash. Yeah, even this critical hit, that's very little damage, all things considered. And of course, I got burned again. Man, I cannot catch a break against this thing. Like, on first impression, one would think I'm doing not terrible. Like, I still technically have all of my Pokemon, but now here comes Suicune to join the fight. At least I can still use Rock Slide. Do I want to prioritize taking down Ho-Oh? Yeah, I better go for Suicune. Also, Mamoswine is about to bite the bullet here, so let's go ahead and... what should I do about... Do I have any burn heals? No, I just have a bunch of full heals, which is fine. Do I want to use that on Poliwrath? Yeah, I'll use it on Poliwrath. Why not? Poliwrath is going to be a lot more useful than the other Pokemon. And yep, all Suicune has to do is keep using Helping Hand, and Ho-Oh is just going to mess with us. What? Okay, wow, I just got a free round from that. I mean, Mamoswine still died, but oh well. Do I want to send Gengar out right now? Or do I want to send Poliwrath out? Yeah, I'll send Gengar out. Let's see if we can knock out Ho-Oh this turn right here. Rock Slide. Let's go ahead and Dragon Pulse at Shadow Ball. As its hit points get lower, I am able to do more damage. Ooh, jeez, another critical hit. I am actually very surprised at how easy I'm getting it at the moment, but now for the real battle. Uh-huh. Yeah, now I have to face Radiant Ho-Oh, and Radiant Ho-Oh is just a killer. See, Gengar immediately gets destroyed by Sacred Fire, and now the Sunlight's turned harsh, so Water-type moves are going to be a lot less effective. Okay, hang in there, Steelix. Yeah, that didn't do nearly as much, because now the sun's out, Suicune's not going to be as effective, except to do Helping Hand. Alright, let's send out Poliwrath, because, oh jeez, Raikou. Raikou is going to be trouble. All I gotta do is get in a bit of a whirlpool here, and I should be somewhat better off. Do I want to use Rock Slide? Yeah, I am gonna use Rock Slide instead of Earthquake. Or, actually, yeah, if I use Earthquake, I'm gonna hit my teammates, but they're pretty resilient against my own. Whereas it will knock out... It'll probably knock out Raikou in one hit. And I really can't have Raikou as long as Poliwrath is here. Do I want to send out Miltank? I really am not sure what to do here. Alright, I'm not really properly thinking this through, but I'm gonna do what I can with Whirlpool. Let's just see what happens. Purification. Is Steelix gonna be able to live through this? Okay, good, it is. And I should be okay living through this Thunderbolt here. Although I just barely managed to. Yeah, Whirlpool's gonna do very, very little damage here because of it being, like, sunny out already. Doggone, ironically, I knocked my Poliwrath out with the Earthquake, which is what I was afraid would happen. Wait, what? No, I didn't. But I am still gonna get burned by this heat, aren't I? Oh no! Poliwrath actually manages to live another round. Huh, how about that? But the Earthquake didn't hit Raikou either, though. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and use a Rock Slide here. Poliwrath, unfortunately, I think is about to die here, so let's just go ahead and focus on Dragon Pulsing Ho-Oh again, and I'm pretty sure that Raikou is going to take care of Poliwrath, so let's use one of the only... I only have 3 item uses left in the bag here, so I want to make sure that I keep Kingdra healthy enough, so let's go ahead and, where's that Hyper? There's that Hyper Potion. Yeah, let's keep Kingdra hale and healthy. This is why I had Kingdra kind of early on. Oh, doggone it, Steelix got taken out too. Come on, Aura Sphere. Yeah, I'm crapping the bed towards the end here. I cannot get complacent. Okay. Yeah, now Entei's joined the fight. I just gotta keep Kingdra going here. What do I want to do? Usually I wouldn't use a max revive this early, but I think I'm gonna have to bring Poliwrath back here, because I really don't see Miltank being able to do a whole lot at this point. Purification is going to take Miltank out really quickly. And yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and use Surf, and we'll see what we can do with that. Yeah, would Miltank have been able to live through this? Oh, well, okay. I guess I should have had more faith in Miltank here. Oh well, it would have been hurt by Surf anyway, I guess. Oh, wait a second, why am I using Surf? It's sunny out right now. Flare Blitz. Okay, that's not gonna hurt too terribly bad. Whew, okay. Sending out Poliwrath again, and not going to attack with Poliwrath, but I know I'm relying on too many items towards the end here, but if I can just knock this Ho-Oh out, I'm almost there. Like, all I gotta do is not crap the bed at the last second here. Hyper Potion Kingdra, and let's have Kingdra Dragon Pulse Ho-Oh. But I'm not sure if Poliwrath is gonna be able to take a... Will I be able to be Thunderbolted from Raikou? Well, Poliwrath. Will Poliwrath be Thunderbolted? No, Poliwrath is able to keep away. Oh, thank goodness. Yes, finally. Yeah, just gotta survive the round. That won't be a problem. Alright, so I sort of cheesed my way through this battle. It was not by any means an impressive battle, but I actually was not even expecting to beat it in the first go here. And by the way, if anybody's wondering, you cannot get Ho-Oh in this game. I mean, if you can, I don't know how to, but especially in that battle. Alright, take good care of yourself. Can I be teleported out of here? I didn't bring a Pokemon that knows Fly, because... No teleports at all? Am I gonna have to climb all the way down the tower? Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, what was fake Ho-Oh gonna do? I mean, it might have been funny to have fake Ho-Oh here, but, well, at least I didn't waste my max repel after all. Yeah, most people, they just fly off the top of the tower, but not me. I'm just gonna have to wander my way down the old-fashioned way. Oh well. Was it this teleport that leads me back? At least it's easier getting down than going up. Alright, yes, jump these, go back down the ladder. Yeah, much easier. I've actually never walked all the way back down before, or if I have, it's been so long that I can't really remember, but... Wait, am I just... Hang on, that just brought me going up. I don't want to go up, I want to go down. Okay, there's the ladder down. And I have to go this way. Okay, good. So there's the jump to let me go back down. Whew, okay. Nah, I'm not going to use another Max Repel. Okay, I'm actually feeling a lot better about that. I was so worried. Okay, boy, this is a nice, pretty spot right here. I guess I'll just keep on going for the next 15 minutes here, because I accomplished everything I meant to, but these segments have kind of ended up being an hour long each time, so let's just continue that trend, I guess. Go to the Pokemon Center real quick, get fake Ho-Oh in order to fly again. I'm gonna have to switch out one of the Pokemon. Wonder which one it should be. Oh, wait a second. You know what? Now's as good a time as any to reveal the thing that I was gonna reveal when I had Max Obedience up to level 55, which you can only access upon defeating Ho-Oh. So... I think at this point I'm actually going to put Poliwrath away, and here's why. Up until now, all you've seen is this shiny black Charizard in Box 1 and Box 6, the Gym Leader Pokemon I was going to use. But now I'm going up against the Elite Four. So the question is, what Pokemon am I going to take with me against the Elite Four? 3. And that should be enough of a hint already as to which 3 it's going to be. But I think I'm going to remove Steelix, Poliwrath, and who should be the third one that I remove? Gengar is such a glass cannon, but I don't know, Miltank just takes so long to level up. I guess I'll remove Miltank. And did I give Surf to King? Yes, I did give Surf to Kingdra, but I'm gonna need to give Kingdra Waterfall as well, because Raikou, Entei, and Suicune are the 3 Pokemon that I'm going to be taking to the actual Elite Four. Now, market value varies depending on what time, what month it is, or whatever, but if you were to look on Global Trade Link right now, for instance, let's look up Raikou. There's a level 100 Raikou. Let's make it so that lowest price goes first. A Raikou currently costs, at its lowest price, just under 600,000, which is quite a lot of money. Entei, how's Entei going for right now? 765,000. And Suicune. Oh wow, Suicune's going for a lot right now. When they were initially introduced a few months back, like 1 month was exclusively a Raikou month, or a Suicune month, and then it was Entei month, and then it was Raikou month. And I think each month it switches around, and I'm guessing that right now it's Raikou month. So because Raikou is in plenty right now, the demand is much lower, which is why it only costs like 600,000. But whatever, between the 3 of these, count on paying, let's just say 2 million altogether. And so having those 3 on the team with you is freaking expensive. But, sorry, I forgot that I initially came back in here in order to get a flying type Pokemon. So grab Fake Ho-Oh, and who do I want to switch out? Yeah, I guess I'll switch out Gengar. Just for the present. Alright, I'm just gonna start in Cherry Grove City and make my way over to New Barktown. Do I want Gengar out in the front again, or should I give Gengar the experience share? Since Gengar is going to be... Oops, not that. Since Gengar is going to be, I guess, in the end team... Yeah, sure, why not? I'll give Gengar an experience share. Give... And I know I've got other Pokemon holding it that I never had them let go of, but it's fine. Switch Gengar out with Kingdra, and real quick, let's go ahead and give Waterfall to Kingdra, because I need some Pokemon to have Waterfall in order to progress any further. I don't see me needing Bubble Beam. I guess I could have switched out Surf, but does Suicune know Surf? Yes, Suicune does know Surf. Yeah, I totally could have switched out Surf. Ah, well. I guess maybe I'll teach Kingdra Toxic a little bit later, because I get the feeling I'm going to need Toxic before all is said and done. But in the meantime, this is, I think, the team that I'm going to take on the Elite Four with. Max level is 55, and right now I've got a Kingdra who is actually effectively at level 48 something. I actually never bumped up its final level. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that right now in these grasslands. So effectively level 48, 47 Mamoswine, 48 Gengar, and then 53, 54, and another 53. So at level 54, the legendary beasts actually learn a new move. I discovered that with Entei, and I forget what the new move was. Let's see its moves. Was it Sacred Fire? I think it might have been Sacred Fire. Also, Kingdra is now at level 48, as I suspected. So we're very soon going to see what the new moves were that were learned by these other two. In fact, since we're just about to cross water anyway, we'll make it thematic and have Suicune out front for now, but I am going to use a Max Repel because I don't want to get stopped every 3 steps by an aquatic Pokemon. Alright, and there would normally be a guy here who says, hey, congratulations, you just crossed over into the boundary of Kanto. Alright, so up the waterfall, then down the waterfall, Alright, so I think I can afford to get back to the summary of Gospel of Gold, albeit for only the next 10 minutes, and then I'll have to stop the video again. I'm also gonna try to fight a bunch of trainers here, and if my team starts to get hurt pretty bad, I'll start avoiding them again, but this one I can afford to face. And you think, oh, disadvantage, water type versus grass type, but Suicune has Ice Beam. I promise I will get right back to Gospel of Gold in the next couple of seconds, but I do want to see what Suicune gets upon level... well, I guess I won't see it upon level up right this second. One more ought to do it. There we go. Alright, Suicune, what do you get? Oh, nothing? Really? Maybe it was at level 53. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, whatever. Okay, so Gospel of Gold, there are now 2 lances. The fake lance, which is, I can't remember who that Team Rocket guy is who imitates other people. The guy who imitated the director, and then earlier imitated Giovanni himself. I can't think of what his name was. He's got like a goofy facial expression and purple hair. I shouldn't be too bothered by it. Whatever. The point is it Petrol? I think it's actually Petrol. So, aside from Ariana, Petrol is the only Team Rocket executive left, because now their former commander's dead, and Proton, another executive, he's dead, so 2 down, 2 to go, essentially. Alright, if this Magneton doesn't have Sturdy, I think a Surfs from Suicune should be enough to take it down. Let's see. Oh crap, it does have Sturdy. Well, let's see how well Suicune can tank a hit. Like, I pulled out all the stops with these things, by the way. Just to show you for a second here. Here I am getting distracted again. Its individual values were already really good, but I've gone ahead and put in defense and special defense 100, and then special attack effort value is pretty much maxed out. I know that's not exactly how the professionals do it, but whatever. I do think I am going to switch Suicune out for something else next, though. Volt switch. Okay, that's fine. Hang in there, Suicune. Yep, no problem. Suicune is just being a champ right now. Quagsire, does it have water absorb? Let's just go ahead and use another Ice Beam again. Yeah, boy, Suicune is being amazing right now. I'll have to use another Hyper Potion, but whatever. 49, Smeargle. I think I can surf this Smeargle, unless it also has like something that keeps it from being knocked out in 1 hit. The Focus Sash, well, of course. Destiny Bond. That's a good excuse to actually switch Suicune out for Raikou. Let's have a look at what Raikou can do. What you gonna do now, Smeargle? Oh, Endeavor. Takes it down to 1 hit point. That's a nice strategy right there. Oh, Ice Shard. That is a great Smeargle. Aw, poor Raikou didn't get a chance to show off. I guess Entei is gonna go ahead and do that now. And it's got a, like a smoke cat sort of attachment. I forget what those things are called. They're like little crystals of some sort. They're little things that you can attach to your Pokemon sometimes. Particle effects, that's what they're called. So, Halloween 2023, particle effect. Let's go ahead and extreme speed. Yeah. How do you like being outsped, Jolteon? Oh well, my incompetence is showing right now because I am once again getting distracted. So I'll go ahead and do a little bit of healing, and then I'll kind of get my Pokemons back to where they should be. Switch this out. Go ahead and use some of my mini Hyper Potions. Yeah. One on Suicune will be fine. Revive, Raikou, and Hyper Potion Raikou. Okay, back in business. Hey guys, I'm not gonna bother with Fishermen. Fishermen are not ace trainers. So Karen wants to be the Elite Four champion, and so she's wanting Chuck to kind of be her replacement for Bruno in the new Elite Four, and that's why she's showing him more leniency than she otherwise would have done. And I tell you what, let's go ahead and bring Entei out again anyway. So Chuck says he's gonna think about it, and afterwards Gold is like, she's trying to get me. And when did things become so bad? And that's when we see the two Lances, and Petrel's pretending to be the fake Lance, and the real Lance, meanwhile, is appealing to the people of Johto. And they're going to have to choose once and for all what move they want to, or how they want their region to be. Hey, there we go. Alright, so yeah, Raikou did level up to 54, and now I have the ability to learn Discharge if I so choose. But I'm going to choose not to, because even though Discharge gives a much better chance of paralyzing the opponent, what if I want to end up poisoning that opponent instead? Thunderbolt's a little more powerful, so I'm going to just stick with Thunderbolt. Sandslash. I guess I will go back to Suicune for this one. You gonna use Earthquake now? I'll bet you're gonna use Earthquake. Oh, Drill Run. Okay. Surf. So Gold says that if Karen's not going to cure Amphi, then he volunteers himself to do it instead, in return for the gym leader and his wife taking him in and taking care of him and not allowing Karen to just take him right from the get-go. Do I want to use Mamoswine? Sure, I'll use Mamoswine. And they finally look at Gold a little bit differently, and it's like, oh geez, maybe Gold really is all the things that he brought up in the story. And Gold wonders, do I still have the power to heal people and Pokemon now that Spirit's no longer with me? And Spirit's parting words were like, I am Spirit, but not the Spirit. Remember, she was always just a Pokemon. She was never actually God, the Holy Spirit, who actually does endow one with power. Or at least one of the Trinity endows his followers with the powers to do works of good and healing and miracles and stuff. But whatever, Gold has not lost out on God's power just because Spirit the Phoenix has now left his side. But he does wonder about that. Ooh, nice. So the next morning, he wakes up, and Chuck's already out doing his gym leader duties, but Chuck's wife kind of takes him to the pharmacy, the Cianwood Pharmacy, where he can pick up the necessary potion to actually cure Amphi, since Karen has announced that she doesn't give a crap and she's not going to do it. Is there anything in here? No, there's not. Okay. Alright, I won't use another repel for now. An Electrolyzer. This is such a cheeky move on their part. An Electrolyzer is obviously supposed to be given to an Electabuzz in order to evolve it when traded with somebody else. But you can't trade an Electrolyzer that you've picked up. The game doesn't let you. You have to actually fight a whole bunch of wild Electabuzz and steal from them if you want your proper Electrolyzer. Do I want Entei out front? Whatever. I'll keep Raikou out for a little bit longer. So they go to the Cianwood Pharmacy, and Gold sees sort of a red-haired woman, and we all know who this is already, just as soon as I say red-haired woman, as one of the workers, the staff workers. And without much complaint, she just immediately passes Gold this prescription for what really should be forbidden medicine. And Gold kind of shrugs it off like, well, maybe it's because a gym leader's wife is with me for this that she's kind of cutting us some slack here. You know, she's not making a bigger deal out of it. But more on that in the next part. For now, just know that Chuck's wife has kind of given him a ticket so that he can board the next ferry out. I'll go ahead and switch to Entei real quick here. And so he gets on the ferry, but not before kind of hugging Chuck's wife, like, thank you for taking me in and taking care of me, and I've done nothing to deserve this, and yet you've still shown me such grace, and I'm so appreciative of this. And it sort of reminds him of the motherly care that Spirit had given him, so he can continue to find that sort of stuff in other people, and it touches his heart. And I think on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, just as the music is really picking up from this Ori soundtrack. Thank you guys for sticking with me so far, and again, hope you've enjoyed it enough to go into the next part. See you soon.